Hi guys, my name is Zira. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very me coded. I feel like I've never said this before, but the reason behind my social media and my YouTube and everything is because I do not read books with spice. Just in case you're new to my channel, I do not read books with spice, and I was on a journey to find books with no spice, and I was like, why not share it with people? That's why I have social media. Just to show people the books that I read and enjoy that do not have spice, so they can read and enjoy as well. So without further ado, I'll share all the books that I have read, and I know very well they do not have spice. So I'm not just assuming that they don't. They actually don't. I categorize this into I categorized it into 4 genres. First of all, we have fantasy. I don't have a lot of fantasies with no spice, but this is what I got. Okay, you will know my favorite genre just by how many books I have for each one of them. For fantasy, I have A Curse of Dark and Lowly by Bridget Kimmerer. This is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I'm gonna say a short synopsis for the book. A girl from DC, Washington gets sucked into the prince's world who has a curse that turns him into a beast by the end of the season. And he only goes through 1 season. Yes. We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. Basically, this book is about a girl. She's a huntress. People think that she's a hunter. And then there's Nasser. He wants to hunt the hunter who is a huntress. And then he finds out that she's a girl. And then they go on a journey to find something. Very interesting. And then we have thrillers. I have 6 thrillers. Very good. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This is basically girl for her senior project. She wants to investigate a closed case that happened I don't know how many years ago. She thinks that the murderer did not murder the girl. And she thinks that it's someone else, so for her senior project she just investigate by herself, which is very fun. And then The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I actually didn't enjoy the book, but it doesn't have spice and it's a thriller, so people can enjoy this. Like, it doesn't have to be me. The Inheritance Games is basically girl goes to school one day and then she gets called into the principal's office and some guy tells her that, well, my granddad actually left you $200,000, like you have to come get the money. Like, she goes there and then she finds out that for her to get the $200,000 she has to solve the riddles, so that's why it's called The Inheritance Games. No Exit by Taylor Adams. This one is an adult thriller, but it doesn't have spice, but it has explicit language, and I cannot assure you that these ones do not have curse words. Hopefully they do not. I personally do not mind curse words, but other people could mind curse words. Yeah, you see, No Exit by Taylor Adam is about a girl that is going home for Thanksgiving and she gets stuck in the road because of a snowstorm, so she goes to the rest stop. She's walking into the building, the rest stop. She sees a girl in the van. Like, this girl is locked in the van. She's not only in the van, she is locked in the van. So she's trying to figure out, why is the girl locked in the van? Who locked the girl in the van? Okay, the girl is kidnapped and she's trying to take the girl on run. You basically figure out who the kidnapper is early on in the book, so you don't come to me and be like, oh my god, I know who the kidnapper is early on in the book, because that it was intentional. And then Local Women Missing by Mary Kubica. I don't remember this having spice at all. It is also a thriller, because this is the thriller category, you dummy. Okay, The Local Woman Missing is basically about a girl, Dory, I think it was Dory, what is his name? Dory, Delilah, her name. Delilah basically goes missing, and then 11 years later, she comes back. On the same night that Delilah got missing, another girl got missing as well. And then, like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? What's going on? And then people are trying to connect the 2 kidnapping situations and, like, what's going on. And then, yes, that's it. No, this is a thriller. I cannot say anything. And then No Place Left to Hide by Megan Lally, whatever. This is a book that comes out January 7th, 2025. No Place Left to Hide is basically, could not tell you anything about the book, actually. I'm like really trying to remember so hard. I'm trying my best not to say anything that could spoil the book for you. I'm not gonna say anything about the book because I don't remember, and I'm scared I'm gonna say something that will spoil the book for you. Last book in this category is Dig or Die. It's a children's book. Do not care. Its release will come out on February 4th, 2025. It's basically, this is so interesting and it's so realistic, it scared me. Genuinely scared me, okay? It's about like satellites falling to Earth and then, I do not know these in English. Hashtag English is not my first language. The thing that's protecting the Earth and like keeping oxygen in the air just vanishes, I think. And then like the oxygen level keeps going down and people are in danger. This is, I would say, fantasy, thriller, sci-fi, whatever you want to call it. I would say that's a sci-fi. And just like literally bunch of children trying to save the whole planet by digging. That's all I could say about the book. I literally said enough. I said too much already. And then moving on to the literary fiction. I've read 2 literary fiction. One with spice and the other with no spice. So I'm recommending you the one with no spice, obviously. Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang. I will talk about this book every chance I get. Every chance I get. Because the way that this book baffled me, shocked me, and just like it altered something in my brain chemistry. Literally. Her writing is absolutely magical. I literally talked about this in my 10 favorite books. How she genuinely convinced me to think that she is not bad and she's not the bad person. That itself is crazy. So that should tell you something. It's about Jen, don't know the names, about a white author who witnesses her Asian author's death, who witnesses her friend's death, who is Asian author, and then she takes her script, changes it, and makes it hers. And you know, it won't last. Like, people are gonna find out, and you just go from there. Like, what's going on? What's gonna happen? Is she gonna get caught? Is she not gonna get caught? Like, what's happening? That's it. And the ending, you cannot do that. Actually, that should be illegal. Moving on to the last category, romance. Okay, starting off strong with my new favorite author, Catherine Center. Catherine Center is just, I love her. Her books are funny. I would recommend her books every day of the week. Okay, the first we have is The Bodyguard. Basically, Hannah and Justin, I think his name is, yeah. Hannah and Justin. Justin is a superstar, okay? He's a supermodel, he's an actor, he is a famous person, he's a celebrity, okay? He has a stalker, he has a crazy stalker. And like, he needs a bodyguard, but he is visiting his sick mom. He cannot go there with a bodyguard. His mom's already sick. He doesn't want to concern her. What a sweet guy. So he hires a female bodyguard, who is Hannah. And then they fake date, because what if his mom asks who is she? Then he has to like say, oh my gosh, she's my girlfriend. They end up fake dating, whatever. And then things go on from there. Good. And then next is The Rom-Commers, which is also by Catherine Center. It's about Emma, forgot the name, I think her name is Emma, like the FMC, Emma, who has always been a fan of the MMC's work, and one day she gets a call from her friend who works for the author saying that he needs to write a rom-com. He has never wrote a rom-com before, so he hires her to help him through this. He doesn't believe in romance, mind you, so they're just trying to write a rom-com. It's fun, I liked it. And then Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I personally did not like this book, but you could like it. We have, forgot her name, the FMC, who likes the guy who moved out the town in 4th grade and then came back in her senior year of high school, okay? And then we have the MMC, female main character, and the male main character. The female main character, the female main character strikes up a deal with the male main character to help her get that guy to ask her to prom. And they strike up a deal to make the guy ask her to prom. And I guess it goes the wrong way. And then we have Love Not Luck by Melanie Jacobson. I read this in 2 hours. This was 70 pages novella. It was not memorable at all. But it's with no spice. That's good for you. Read it. It doesn't have spice. Yeah, I do actually remember her fiance, who's manipulative and what a manipulative, conniving dictator. What the f*** is wrong with him? He's manipulating, conniving dictator, okay? He's a bad person. What does she do? She breaks up with him, okay? And like, she's miserable for work. Betting on You by Lynn Painter. Another book by Lynn Painter, which I also don't like. Betting on You, I still don't remember the name because I didn't like the book. It's basically about a girl who meets a weird guy in the airport. And like, in the line, he was very disrespectful. And then when they go to the plane, guess who's sitting next to her? Just guess who's, yeah, the guy is sitting next to her. And they chat about like, girls and boys cannot be friends. She said, of course they can, and then the guy said, they can't be friends. And then she says, yes, they can, and then the guy says, no, they can't. They're betting. They're trying to prove that she's trying to prove her point, he's trying to prove his point, and things go on from there. Yes. I hope this doesn't find you. Woo! Let me tell you something. I would recommend this book until I die. I genuinely mean it. If I could just purchase every copy of the book and just give it for free just for people to read, I would have done that. I need the money for myself. Thank you. Basically, I hope this doesn't find you is about a girl, okay? Of course it's about a girl. Oh my god. About Sadie and Al-Ghada. I need to go eat. I'm gonna go eat because I'm starving, and then I'm gonna come back to you. Wait a sec. I just came back. The app that I'm recording from is lagging. It's not working, so I guess we just have to make it work. Okay, I remember I was talking about, I hope this doesn't find you. Sadie is very much a person who focuses on her academics, and she has her rival in school, Julius. he's the sweetest guy ever, and she's very much a people pleaser. She physically cannot say no, so when she does something, like something bothers her, she does something that she doesn't want to do, but she has to do it because she's a people pleaser. She writes an email about the things that she hated, okay? And then she has literally tons of emails in her drafts, and she has hate emails to basically everyone in the school. Teachers, students, even her rival, Julius. She has hate emails for all of them. One day, she leaves her laptop particularly opened. She goes to the bathroom, she comes. Her tab is closed. Someone closed the tab. And the laptop was not where she left it. She found out that someone sent the tons of hate emails that she had. That did not look good for her. Her and Julia started arguing in class. They were forced to be in a program together because they hate each other and they're trying to make them not hate each other, which is a stupid idea. Tried to figure the mic out, but it didn't end up working. So we're just gonna walk with this again. Now, If You Could See the Sun, which is another book by Anne Liang. It's about Alice, who has struggles, financial struggles, to stay in her school. So she has to switch schools. She doesn't want to do that, but her parents cannot afford the school that she's at right now. And they told her that you have to move next semester. And she's like, what? No, I don't want to move and whatever. Like, what am I supposed to do? And then she basically randomly, out of the blue, she gets invisible. She uses her ability to get invisible to try to make money to basically stay in the school. And who helps her? Henry. Henry does help her, and he's just the sweetest. He's just the guy. I fear he is the guy, and things go on from there. They both trying to work her invisibility for her and make it a thing. The clouds are beautiful. I wish you guys can see this right now. Whatever. They're trying to work her invisibility to make money off of the invisibility. And it's so fun, so cute. Made me cry because I didn't want it to end, but it did end up ending. Like, no shock. And then, of course, we have We Created You in Pairs, book 1 and 2 by Lena Edgefred. She knows me, I know her. We're best friends. She's my friend, we're besties. Love you, Lena. This book is basically about Eliana and Riyadh. Muslim love story. It's a Muslim representation, Arab representation, Moroccan representation, and Syrian representation. You choose, you pick whatever you want. It's there. It's very good. Eliana one day hit Riyadh on his motorcycle. He almost dies. An instant connection. And I always forget this, but there's a saying in Islam saying how, like, you are gonna meet your soulmate and you're gonna click like this, and you're gonna know that this person is your soulmate because you're meant to be. So that's what happened when they both crashed. He was like, I'm after this girl, I need her. Like this. Where can I find the girl? Okay, she literally, a whole meltdown, whole mental breakdown. She broke her brother's car. Mentally, she's not okay, so she started crying, and he's trying to comfort her. That's like literally the first scene in the book. He's trying to comfort her without touching her because it's haram, and she's like, what's going on? I need to comfort the girl, but I can't. But she's having a mental breakdown. Like, what am I supposed to do? And then they are trying to know each other because they liked each other. Because I told you, they click. It was meant to be without being in a relationship because it's haram. And it's just like so beautiful. The best book I've read this year. Could tell you that. And then the second book is them. Also, after things develop. The next book is The Engagement with the Prince by Anne-Marie Meyer. She's a nurse. One day, hot Italian prince comes into the ER. He got injured. And then he goes to the ER. He fakes that he has temporarily lost his memory. Just so he don't marry the girl that his parents are forcing him to marry. Okay, you get me, you get me. You're picking up what I'm putting down. You're picking up, oh my God. You're picking, I'm not saying anything like that again. You're picking up what I'm putting down, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I need you to help me. And she's like, how am I gonna help you? And he tells her how she's gonna help him. And it's fun. Very fun. And The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, another book by Lynn Painter, so you know that I gave Lynn Painter 3 chances. I decided that I'm not gonna read any book by her ever again. Like, I'm not gonna say ever again, never say never, but who knows. The Do-Over, basically a girl, can't remember the name for the life of me. Cannot remember the name. What does she do? She wakes up one day on Valentine's Day, something bad happens. Wake up the next day, suddenly it's the same day. And like repeatedly, it's the same day. It's Valentine for a while. And that's all I remember about that book. Yes, that's all I could tell you. And then The Contract with the Billionaire, also by Anne Marie Meyer. It's basically a pregnant girl, who her husband is very bad. He's a terrible person. He doesn't know that she's pregnant, okay? And she's hiding her belly, she's hiding that she's pregnant and everything. And she applies for a job. This is not the job that she applied for. She mistakenly got picked to be his secretary. She thought that she was gonna be someone's secretary. Turned out that she got picked, she got mistakenly picked to be someone's wife. The guy needs to be married to have his like inheritance, which is something so stupid. I don't know why people do that. The clouds are beautiful, subhanallah. So she have to marry the guy, and yes, that's all I could say. And finally, I Am Not Jessica Chan by An Liang. I'm trying to guess when this book's gonna come out. I believe, this is my first guess, January 28th, 2025. And I'm right. So this comes out on January 28th, 2025. Don't mark that on your calendar. What are you doing? Look, what are you waiting for? This is, I would say, dark academia, Asian representation, and with the subplots of romance, with the crumps and little crumpies of romance. Basically, Jenna. I know Jessica, but I don't know Jenna or Jenna. Don't come after me. I forgot. I have a memory of a golden fish. Like, I pretty much do have a memory of a golden fish. Do not come after me. I'm just a girl. I think her name is Jenna. I'm right. Her name is Jenna. So Jenna is she is a hardworking girl. She wants to go in an Ivy League college, university, and she has her cousin, Jessica Chan. Okay, she's pretty much the most perfect girl to ever exist. Okay, she's smart, she's pretty, she's thin. She is literally everything. And then one day, under Shooting Star, Jenna wishes that she becomes Jessica. She's crying because she got rejected from her dream school, and guess who got accepted into that exact same school? Jessica. So she goes to bed crying, wakes up this next morning, she's just suddenly in Jessica's body. Not only is she in Jessica's body, she is Jessica, okay? And nobody remembers her. Like, slowly she's fading out of people's memory. And like, what's going on? Like, is she going to continue living as Jessica? And what will happen? There is a subplot of romance that I love, and I would recommend you reading the book. These are finally all the books that I have for you guys. I feel like finally, that's all I have to say. Finally, I'm done with this. I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. I need to take a picture of this. Actually, I'm gonna die. I'm actually done with this. If you guys end up reading any of those, let me know. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.